Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jean. I am here in Azisla, about to enter the last stage of the Anima weapon. Look! Ta-da! All done! All done. I am so excited. God. I really should have been done with this months ago, but I've been busy and distracted and, well, just things. But we are going to get this done this afternoon, so let's head on over here. Let's see, where do I need to go? Back here. Got to head in the wrong direction. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so I have to go to the verification node. Alright. Beep beep. Please present specimen for analysis. Analyzing. Beginning simulation. Etheric density exceeds prescribed parameters. Beep. Chance of failure estimated at 0.0000001%. Excellent. With readings like this, our work should be but a matter of choice. Of course, sorry. Take the Anima weapon and the Soul Stone to Geralt. At last we shall move the Anima to its new permanent vessel. Okay, so I need to unequip it. Finish the Soul Stone, and let's have it. The weapon too. Alright, here is the weapon. And here is the newborn Soul Stone. An artificially crafted Soul Stone used primarily in the conjuring of arcane entities. Alright. Well, let's get to it. Oi, Ardashir. You needn't yell. I can hear just fine. I just needed a moment. A moment? What the hell's for? What's with the gloom all of a sudden? Wait a second. You ain't scared, are you? Scared? Scared? I'm absolutely terrified. What if something should go wrong? Years of hard work and research will be squandered. More importantly, an innocent new life will be lost. I can never forgive myself should the unthinkable befall the Anima. So that's it then? You just plan to run, with nothing to show but a trail of piss on your way home, after all you've done to get this far. And what about Bryce? He fought to the seventh hell and back to get the Anima ready for this. And me. You've held me hostage here, hammering new weapons day after day, and this one's me best yet. You'd be denying the world a masterpiece, what puts all other smiths to shame. And sure, ye might be a self-serving preening little gobshite, but I've seen me fair share of scholars, and you're the cleverest little gobshite I've ever met. Should go without saying, the soulstone you made is perfect, so why get you so bothered over nothing? Sorry, that the dialogue in this game, that's all I'm gonna say. Gerald, as you say, we have no reason to be concerned. Let us begin by transferring the anima to the new soulstone. I will require the anima glass, if you would be so kind. Take that shit out of my sight, please. Tis done. Quickly now, Gerald. The anima will not last long. Set the soulstone. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Was that a limit break sound? How'd you like that? The pinnacle of perfection, forged from blood, sweat, and tears. And it's all yours, Bryce. You have more than earned it. Feast your eyes on Kaladanda. The gods themselves weep before this beauty. That is really neat looking. Oh my god. I should hope the anima is as pleased as we are. Care to summon it forth, Bryce? But where is the anima? Does it not answer your call? No, it cannot be. Did it not survive the transfer? Here it is. Oh, so pretty. Good morning, Bryce. Why do you look at me so? Have I done something wrong? Oh, how wondrous it was! A great power welled up within me, the likes of which I had never felt before. For a fleeting moment, I was drifting, and then there was a burst of color and light. So warm, so comforting was the glow that I could feel myself nodding off to sleep. But then I heard your voice, and I woke with a start. I've never felt so alive. It's as if I've been born anew. Born anew. Yes, in a sense, that is indeed what has happened. You've grown strong, and so much so that you no You need no longer rely on others. Sorry. Yes, now you are free. Free to go forth with Bryce to see distant lands and embark on all the adventures this realm has to offer. In overcoming such trials and travails together, I dare say you two have become quite the pair. Less adventure in his arm then, fast friends. Fast friends? Though I am but a youth of 17 summers. What the hell? He's 17 years old? Oh my god. I know what it means to respect and care for another. This is the sort of true kinship I see in you. It gladdens me to hear such praise. My only aim now is to become stronger and prove myself a loyal friend to Bryce. Your adventures with Bryce will doubtless carry you to distant lands, where you will confront foes the likes of which I can scarce imagine. But, no matter the challenge, you must rise to overcome it, together, as true friends do. When you return from such travels, I should very much like to hear your tales of triumph. We have done it, Bryce. The Anima shall enjoy life in all its splendor, now and forevermore, thanks to your selfless dedication. Words fail to express my gratitude. Oi, Ardashir. I've been meaning to tell ye, but I fixed up the wings of this little one too, just like ye asked. Thank you, Gerald. All that remains is to calibrate the joints and it will be complete. Ah, yes. There is another matter I would discuss with you. But doubtless you are weary after such a long day. I bid you safe travels home, and a well-earned respite. Let us speak again when you return to Azizla. There we go. The Anima weapon has been reborn, the spirit within imbued with newfound power. It's done, Kaladanda. Alright, let's see what this is. Automation. Body and soul. And this is where we get the little minion. This is so cute! The inoperative automation sits quietly, waiting to be given a purpose. So good of you to come, Bryce. Did you rest well? Curious, are we? I'm afraid you will have to wait a little while longer. It is nearly ready, save for a few final adjustments. While I am finishing with this, I would ask you a favor. As you might remember, I wish to discuss something with you. Now that our work on the anima is complete, I would have Mr. Rowena come and see the fruits of our labor. But try as I might, there is naught but static when I call via Leak Pearl. Would you go and ask her to come here to Azizla? I should be finished by the time you return. She is sure to be pleased with what I have to show her, as will you. Alright, we have to go to... Oh, Idleshire. That's right, I don't know why I'm thinking Revenant's Toll. I think I'm just used to going there. Here she is, hale and healthy, it seems. Well, if it ain't my favorite customer and business partner. Any new developments with an anima weapon? Finished, you say? That's the best news I've had all day. Would that I could leave now to see it, but it'd be bad for business to leave clients waiting. You tell Ardashir he can expect a visit from me as soon as I'm done here. Kaladanda equipped during your inventory, speak with Ardashir and Azizla. Well, can't hurt to equip it, so let's do so. There we go. Alright. Back to Azizla. I always turn the wrong way. When I come here, it gets all turned around. Oh, gosh. While we wait for Mr. Rowena to arrive, there is something I wish to give you. It is a device to be used when summoning the anima. Care to give it a try? Did you need something, Bryce? Huh? What happened to my body? Despite all we have accomplished here, one thing still concerned me. The fact that your spirit is bound to the anima weapon, which is why you can only be summoned in its presence. What will happen then, should he need your aid but not possess the weapon housing your spirit? It is why I created that new body. It is linked to you through your original soul stone, which still bears your ethereal signature. So long as Bryce keeps that device with him, your spirit can be channeled into this new physical form. Consider it my gift to you. that none may break the bond shared between you and Bryce. Thank you, Ardeshir. I will never leave his side. You have my word. What's this, then? You celebrating without me? Bryce has told me everything. I take it this is the Anima I've heard so much about? It's very nice to meet you. Magnificent, is it not? A life created with our own hands, forged into a weapon, the Anima weapon, the perfect companion to accompany adventurers like Bryce. You've impressed me, Ardeshir. With proper rearing, these animals make obedient helpers. And me a tidy profit. I can see my guild was well invested, and I look forward to seeing more of your work. Now that you've overcome the hurdle of making the first, I'm sure a sharp lad like you can ready animal weapons for the masses in no time at all. Indeed, I have learned a great many lessons in my time here, thanks in no small part to Bryce and even Geralt. I dare say it will not be long before all the realm knows of the wonder that is Anima. But first, I intend to return home. Fates permitting, I will find a capable smith to assist me in fashioning more animal weapons. You heard the boy. If he wants to go home, let him. I got better things to do than look after that streak of piss while he makes more toys. Which me debts repaid, I'm heading to Costa del Sol for well-earned... Repaid? I never took you for the sort who jokes about money. You owe me plenty. Now hold on, Rowena. You promised to forget me debts once we were done with the Anima weapon. I'm a woman of my word. What you owed before we started this little business venture has been forgiven. That just leaves the cost of coming and going from Azisla and a rather impressive bill for all the mead you drank. I expect you to pay me back down to the last skill. Of course, I might be willing to forgive and forget if you help our dear boy Ardeshir. Any road, I ought to be heading back. Got business to tend to. Until next time, Bryce Ardeshir. Oh my god, she is sneaky. Oi, Ardeshir, how's about I fire up the forge for another one of those Anima weapons? The offer is appreciated, but no thank you. As I said, what I seek is a smith committed to making weapons, not wasting his days in pursuit of drink. Right then. No more drinking until we're done. Glad we got that settled. We have settled nothing. Even if I were to consent, you would never hold up your end of the agreement. Even now, I can smell the foul odor of ale on your breath. Perhaps we should leave them to settle this on their own. Surely there are others who need our assistance. And that is the end of Body and Soul. You get the cute little minion. Thank God. Words of wisdom. Ardeshir is curious to the Anima's present condition. Ah, Bryce. A pleasure as always. How fares the Anima? brightly as ever, I see. It puts my mind at ease to see you both well. Ardashir. You there, Ardashir? Just thought I'd check in. How are things coming along? Oh, Rowena. My research is progressing quite well, thank you. To what do I owe this pleasure of this unexpected call? It's about those papers you had me send off a few moons ago. You got a letter back about them, and a rather comprehensive one, at least judging by the weight of the envelope. Reckoned you might want to drop by and pick it up. Could it be? I mean, of course, I will make for Idleshire at once. After finishing our work on the Anima, I wrote a treatise on the various techniques we employed in its development. Thanks to Rowena and her influential connections, I was able to deliver it to a renowned scholar who is the realm's foremost expert on arcane entities. I can scarcely believe it, but it would seem my observations were deemed worthy of a response. Would you care to accompany me to Rowena's? I can speculate as to the contents of the letter, but I dare say we may learn something of benefit to your Anima. Excellent. Pray go on ahead to Idleshire. I have a few tests underway that must be finished before I can leave. I shall follow anon. Ah, there he is. What took you so long? To hear Bryce tell it, you were so bloody worked up about this letter you nearly broke your link pearl. My apologies. No sooner had I arrived in the hinterlands than I realized the burners on my workbench were still lit. But that is neither here nor there. Oh, to think this moment would come. May I see the envelope, Rowena? After all, 'tis not every day one receives a personal missive from the illustrious Mistress Matoya. Why, yes. Yes, of course. How could I have not seen? Why, it's all so clear now. I had the highest of expectations, but her analysis of my work was even more comprehensive and enlightening than I could have ever imagined. What's more, she praised my methods for the development as innovative. Can you believe it? The incomparable Mistress Matoya, master of all matters arcane, was impressed by my intellect and ingenuity. She went on to surmise that, considering the Anima in its capacity as a sentient weapon, its sense of individuality was lacking, but fear not, in her benevolence she saw fit to offer counsel as to how we might address this very issue. The fledgling scholar I once was would have been elated simply to receive counsel I could scarcely understand, but I have learned much in my time together with you and Geralt. Together, I am confident we can put Mistress Montoya's teachings to good use. What say you, Bryce? Shall we set to work on instilling your anima with a keener self of self-awareness? I don't blame him for that look. Glad to hear it. Doubtless Gerald, too, will be pleased to hear of this most exciting turn of events. Let us return to Oz's Law and deliver the good news. Our product's getting a little more polish, eh? Well, if you and Ardashir need anything at all, you can trust Rowena to take care of it. Provided the price is right, of course. Of course. This ain't a charity I'm running here after all. Good luck to you, Bryce. I have to wonder at some point how much money that woman actually does have. I bet she's got more than a few million gil tucked away somewhere. At last you are returned. I can scarcely wait to see what wonders will come of Mistress Montoya's counsel. Okay. And let's see. Best friends forever. Alright. We will take this as Black Mage. And then this is the very last quest for this. Best friends forever. Ardashir is eager to put Montoya's sage counsel into practice. Changing classes or job will prevent progress during this quest. I have pored over Mistress Montoya's instructions 20 times over, in fact, and I do believe I have settled on our next course of action. Allow me to elaborate. As she explains it, the primals are the key to developing the anima's sense of self. I will grant that the idea may seem far-fetched, but bear with me. As you are well aware, they are beings of ether, much like the anima, summoned forth using crystals and driven by the faith of their followers. But to what ends do their followers summon them so? How do they fight once made manifest? This is the knowledge I would have you share with the anima. To do so, I ask that you take the anima weapon in hand and call to mind your encounters with the primals as vividly as you can muster, as if you were fighting these great battles anew within the confines of your own mind. This plan may seem peculiar, but every success and failure a man experiences grants him strength. Having overcome untold dangers and countless hardships, your spirit is no doubt an inexhaustible reservoir of energies. You must tap into that strength and share it with the anima. When you are finished revisiting your harrowing experiences with the primals, come speak with me, and we will set the next step of the plan into motion. And as you can see, this part of the quest requires you to do all of the hard mode of just about every single fight that you've ever done. So it's probably going to take me a few minutes to get all this done, considering I'm a DPS and you know how queues are, even if this is the 8-man trials. But Hopefully this might not take me too long, but we'll see. Okay? See you in a bit.